Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a Saturday video being recorded on a Wednesday night because reasons. Yes, welcome to the Grind Show, the Saturday show keeping you in the know. Although I must say that for the last 2 weeks that I've tried to do this, Kabam have changed stuff and it completely messes up the scheduling. But we're going to try now. We're going to try and give it a crack and hopefully get this next week's stuff right. Make sure as always to hit the like button, subscribe with post notifications on all if you haven't done already. And don't forget to give some love to Dan and Frontline MCOC who puts together this amazing MCC calendar which we use a lot in conjunction with stuff that we know and is coming into the game. So make sure to give some love to Dan for guides, for information, for breakdowns, for up-to-date information on crystals that are coming into the game and also around the battle realm. You can get all these lovely links and more just by following him on Twitter. Links to which are in the description down below. Now let's kick things off with today, Saturday. What's going down? Well, not a lot for Saturday because this is a day where I really strongly urge players to get involved with Act 7.3 beta if you haven't done already. I personally haven't and I've really got to do it in order to prepare stuff when it comes to that content dropping later on this year. Also, it's a good reminder that we're in day 2 of AQ. Yes, indeed, AQ, seems to come back as quickly as it goes away. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of like, hey, we're getting involved again. It's Sunday now, so what could come out on Sunday? Well, again, not a lot is really going to happen on Sunday. 2 crucial things to bear in mind is that if you do incursions, you will have a reset of your zone, your milestone, sorry. So that's something that if you are somebody that grinds out for the milestones, it will indeed reset. So get involved with that if you're interested. Also, if you like, and it's something that some players like, some players aren't really interested, especially in the summertime of grinding this out. But the Tier 4 Basic Arena, yes, Tier 4 Basic Arena will return back. So it's important to get your grind on. Moving swiftly now on to Monday. Monday is now when things start picking up a little bit. First of all, the thing to mention is that Sumoner Showdown will look to launch on the 26th of July, which is the Monday. But we've had it 2 times in a row, 2 weeks in a row that it has been cancelled. So do bear in mind this may be another week that this could be cancelled, dependent on the hotfix going live, which maybe Command feel that based on feedback and stuff that it could be put in over this weekend. But that is very much a massive hope for that. But there are some other things going on. I mean, first of all, we've got the reset as we normally have for the Black ISO market, and as well something as we said on for Saturday, you've got to keep locked to this. Act 7.3 beta is over. So if you get a window of opportunity over the weekend and at least on Monday, delve in, have a look what's going down and stuff. And also for those interested, we've got round 2 of the classic Black Widow and as well Stryfe Arena, which is going to either lead to some ridiculous scores, some not so ridiculous scores, some summer getting a bit boring with MCOC kind of scores, but that's going to be the surprise. I think there'll be some big surprises, but with the way that players went with the Hercules Arena, I'm not putting anything up to kind of like guesswork with these kind of things. Now what about Tuesday? Tuesday, the British day of chewing things. It's Tuesday. Right, what could be happening here? Well, it's new 5-star featured crystal day. And this will bring some really tasty options for players that are indeed interested. The pool will feature Jabari Panther, Silver Centurion, Shang-Chi, Mr. Negative, Purgatory, the Overseer, and will definitely feature some of these buff champions consisting of the likes of the Hood. Well, we hope the Hood's going to be in there. There's also going to be the Venomport and King group buffs. Well, again, we hope with this. Or it could be some kind of like random champions that are put in just for hell's sake. And we know how things go with this game. And also that Odin will be entering into the basic crystal for those that do like to grab that champion. It's a great champion. It's a great option for Cavalier difficulty on a monthly basis. So, hey, go grab it. And now on to Wednesday. Wednesday sees week 7 of the Summer of Pain. It is going to be a very long end to this, especially considering that Tuesday is the 31st of August is when this event finishes. So what does it really mean for when this end point? Well, the points mean something because we're on a good chunk now. I'm on, was it 16? I'm on the wrong one because I'll have one point deducted from me because I did the hashtag robot and it turns out that it was scuffed at the time, which I didn't know until Kabam said, yes, it's broken, we're going to have to remove one. I was like, yeah, fine, whatever. 27 points to still get. It's still a case that we were about halfway or just over halfway through the event itself, and this is incredibly good news because this is some good stuff. I'm happy to guarantee myself 2 tier 5 class catalyst selectors because I tell you what, that's what I was missing from the July 4th deals, and this is damn sight better than the July 4th deals. Either way, a lot of players are working for some good stuff. Some players that are overly skilled are a bit kind of like, oh, I don't like, it's too easy, and other players are experiencing a lot of things with parry and dex issues, so I don't think anybody can have it the way that they want to. It's just the case, it is what it is. You either like it or you don't, or you find the right counters and it's a cheese, or you don't find the right kind of counters and you use exactly what you have. So kudos to everybody that's given it a good go. Also today, the day of Wednesday, it is going to be a last day of the Alliance Quest cycle. From what I gather, this will be a roster available day, so you'll be able to use your full roster if you are using certain champions for certain content. If you're doing map 7, map 6 of AQ, then at least to say like, hey, you've got a respite because there's an Alliance Wars that's not on this day. So yeah, use this opportunity with the champions that you want to for the content you want to grind. On to Thursday now, featured arena. This is a difficult one. I believe this will be a Selector arena, but it could be a weird and janky champion that's put in. I mean, let's face it, we had Black Widow in recently, so that's something to point out. But I believe it should be the Selector arena, but we'll have to see what drops on Thursday. Especially, will this be the older Selector arena for the month of July, or will it be the new one, which will be which I don't think it will, because the update wouldn't have dropped then. I think that's going to be more than likely old Selector drop first. Then the week after that, maybe the new Selector. The week after that will be Spider-Man 2099, then a feature champion, then well, let's face it, that might be Penny Parker, or it might be like one or the other one, or it could be none of those because we've been sold a red herring. But we'll have to see on what's going to happen next Friday. Also, Yellow Jacket will be in the basic arena for those that are interested to grind out that champion. And now Friday. Friday is going to be new content day. These will be the release notes that will be released, but I don't know any more information about that. We haven't been dropped any information for the CCP, and more than likely next week sometime we'll get that info. So when I'm back from my mini vacation, I will get to see what that will particularly be. Will it be Penny Parker? It's definitely going to be Spider-Man 2099, as let's face it, we know that that's the case because it's in the Act 7.3 beta for whatever reason. But we don't know about the secondary champion. Will it indeed be that? Will I be doing a load of side quest based breakdowns and information? And as well, will we have a new variant? That's going to be another thing to consider as well. There's also going to be, for that day, Friday, that lovely day, a refresh of the milestone rewards for Incursion. See, as soon as like one thing comes along, it's then Incursion's milestones reset again. So that's your week. That's been covered, and hopefully nothing changes like Kabam going, oh yes, we've got to change this now because of reasons again. So what is my top tip of the week that I normally do? Well, I think it's a part 1 and part 2, like I said last week, which was part 1 is all about keeping positive with the game. A lot of times in the summer, the game feels a little bit kind of meh. I think it's like got more meh because of like the way that Kabam aren't able to deliver the hotfix in time. So therefore, doing a lot of endgame content or doing stuff that requires, say, perseverance at times, and maybe stuff not working too well, gives you that kind of like a bad taste in the mouth. And it's all about trying to keep strong as much as possible and trying to kind of do like other things, maybe grind arena to gather units when you can, but also try and keep cool because it's very hot at the moment, especially for certain countries like the UK and various others that are kind of like having heat waves. It's not exactly nice. I mean, like, this is like 10:30 at night, and like when I get to bed it's just going to be the same heat, and like I'm in an absolute sauna here. I'm going to start sweating. I've like showered once today. I'm going to have to shower again at this rate. So yeah, keep positive as much as possible. Just look forward to the kind of summer ending, and as well, what the colder months coming in, and having that opportunity to kind of like play more content in a more chilled environment, and kind of like just enjoy that kind of time inside. Get outside as well, maybe play some other games. Marvel Future Revolution over on Rich's Revolution, second channel, link is in the description. Go and check that out. But When we're talking now about Summer of Pain, Summer of Pain is another thing as well. There's lots of different champion options. I've used Dormammu against this stuff. I've put in the link in the information in the description list. I've done a full video, so if you saw that on Thursday, go and check that out. But yeah, there's so many fun options to take down this champion, depending on what you're doing for it. And as well with the objectives and the extent of what you can grind and grab. Yeah, there's Ronan with that rotation of Enthrall when you're kind of you're as soon as he's got buffs, the enemy's got buffs, you throw your SP1 and you're able to stack on the stuns and kind of build that up. But it's a very fine art to get rocking and rolling. I made a few mistakes to begin with, and I had to build up the enemy's prowess in order to do that. Dormammu Magic, Dr. Voodoo, there's a few champions that work. The shield options, yeah, Magic is amongst that. You could use Darkhawk, especially Darkhawk, Hawkeye, in order to suppress the power gain rotations. But those are really your options if you are interested in those. But yeah, that's tip of the week. And there's not much going on at the moment. It's really kind of like a boring time. So I'm doing the best to find something to kind of like, you know, enthrall a little bit of enthusiasm to the game. But it is what it is. It was what it was. This has been The Grind Show. Make sure to check out some other content recently posted on screen right now. And I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye for now.